everybody.
Hello.
It's so nice to be here at this amazing old school music shop. This is a very special thing.
I actually, right when we were doing sound check, I go, I need a set of strings. It'd be great if I was near a guitar shop. And then it hit me.
These guys introduce themselves.
And you're already laughing at my jokes, so this is good.
Great start. Hey, thanks for coming out, everyone. We got a great show tonight. You're going to hear some fantastic guitar playing, some great harmony singing. You're probably familiar with these guys a little bit already, but you're about to get more so. I guess this all started for me when the Fred House helped sponsor a local bluegrass festival, and that's where I first heard Joy play and met her and said, "Oh, come play the Fred House." And she did, and we couldn't be happier to have these guys here. So would you please welcome Joy, Louise, and Tyler Grant.
Let me get going here.
I'm ready.
You're ready, and I'm not. This is a capo 1 experience, which is guitars really like capo 1.
Like a warm and tender kiss in an early morning mist, while the fog hangs on the cane. Good morning, country rain. Good morning, country rain. It's good to be back home again. Magic that I can't explain in the good old country rain. I've often sat for hours just watching rain fall on the flowers, and I hope I never change. Good morning, country rain. Good morning, country rain. It's good to be back home again. Magic that I can't explain in the good old country rain. I've often thought of you and all the changes I went through. It can drive a girl insane. Well, good morning, country rain. Good morning, country rain. It's good to be back home again. Magic that I can't explain in the good old country rain. Good morning, country rain. It's good to be back home again. Magic that I can't explain in the good old country rain. Magic that I can't explain in the good old country rain. When they
crooked. Actually, I did a show one time and I lost one of my contacts right before the show, so I felt like I was doing the show one-eyed. Everyone over here looked very good, but everyone over here was kind of blurry.
But none of you we can see at all because of the lights.
Yeah, you all look fabulous.
Here's one for all you who are retired and those who dream of retiring someday. It's called Last Day on the Job. 1, 2, 3. Been a long time since I felt this way. New horizons, better place. Been counting down the years up to this day. Now the sun is rising and I'm finding my way out of this race. Paid my debts, I punched that clock. Very well, it's been a long time coming. Clean my desk, turned in my logs. I'm gonna cash that check, it's the last day on the job. I've got some clothes and all my gear packed up. The old dog's waiting out in the truck. Got no badge and I don't care no more. The only clearance that I need is under my 4x4. Paid my debts, I punched that clock. Very well, it's been a long time coming. Cleaned my desk, turned in my log. I'm gonna cash that check, it's the last day on the job. Took my orders, drew my pay, provided for my home and family. Now I'm flying down the highway and I'm finally breaking free. Paid my debts, I punched that clock. Very well, it's been a long time coming. Cleaned my desk, turned in my log. I'm gonna cash that check, it's the last day. I'm gonna cash that check, it's the last day. I'm gonna cash that check, it's the last day on the job. This is Lorena.
This is Mike. See, we're not just a duo. We're really a 4-piece band.
We're a quartet. Multiple personalities among each entity of it.
Not to be confused with multiple person disorders.
No.
No. starts messing with Mike. He gets old and crabby sometimes. Sometimes I think we need to get a new one, you know. Lorena's a little newer.
Lorena's pretty young.
Yeah.
She's listening and learning from Mike here.
Hopefully she doesn't pick up the bad traits.
desert to a song about wildflowers in the desert. We're both desert people, so it's one of the many languages we share.
I I wrote about the wild horses, he wrote about the desert flowers. I don't know.
I think it's a symbiotic. I think that's a symbiotic, natural relationship there. That was called Majestic Breed, and Joey wrote that song.
Thank you so much.
And here's one I wrote called Out Where the Ocotillo Grows. 1, 2. As the bluebells and sweet yerba Santa bloom, our song of love was drunk on their perfume. But promises that shine in springtime's glow, in the scorching summer fade and sing no more. Meet me out where the ocotillo grows, and the willow knows the secrets you once told. When the primrose and the dandelions bloom, you are my desert flower, you've gone away too soon. Do you remember, dear, the song we wrote that day? How the bloom of our young love would never fade. That melody once bright is now forlorn, like a cactus blossom buried in the thorn. Meet me out where the ocotillo grows, and the willow knows the secrets you once told. When the primrose and the dandelions bloom, you are my desert flower, you've gone away too soon. Do the poppies swing and sway up where you are? Are the streets paved with paintbrush and blazing stars? I'll wave right here till the sand ravine blooms for my desert flower who's gone away too soon. Meet me out where the ocotillo grows, and the willow knows the secrets you once told. When the primrose and the dandelions bloom, you are my desert flower, you've gone away too soon. You are my desert flower, you've gone away too soon. Thank you.
Doctor's coat with a flour sack over his head. He was all white, really. And the first unsuccessful stagecoach robbery that ever happened that didn't succeed was when he tried to rob a Wells Fargo stagecoach. And the stagecoach driver had his buddy along who was a squirrel hunter, and he just wanted to be dropped off at his favorite hunting location. And it deterred the plans because that shotgun rider was there. And after that, they were like, well, this is a good idea. Let's hire a gun to sit with the driver and prevent robberies. So this is kind of in the voice of the shotgun rider. It's called Wells Fargo Line. I ride shotgun for the Wells Fargo Line. I'm warning all you outlaws, my shooting's mighty fine. There's villains in ambush, makes my heart kind of quiver. My there's cowboys, fine ladies, and mail to deliver. The horses are strong and he don't spare the whip. It's a rough old ride and I can't loosen my grip. I put a kerchief on to protect from the dust. We'll drive 'em hard and make it by dusk. I ride shotgun for the Wells Fargo line. I'm warning all you outlaws, my shooting's mighty fine. There's villains in ambush, makes my heart kind of quiver. But there's cowboys, fine ladies, and mail to deliver. Those hickory wheels rolling on down the trail. Large sturdy coach holds the load, never fails. They're counting on me to protect and to serve. For when the time comes, I can't lose my nerve. I ride shotgun for the Wells Fargo line. I'm warning all you outlaws, my shooting's mighty fine. There's villains in ambush, makes my heart kind of quiver. But there's cowboys, fine ladies, and mail to deliver. Clinton game. With the good Lord a helping, your trip was mighty fine. For I ride shotgun on the Wells Fargo line. I ride shotgun for the Wells Fargo line. I'm warning all you outlaws, my shooting's mighty fine. There's villains in ambush, makes my heart kind of quiver. But there's cowboys, fine ladies, and mail to deliver. We're going to do an old song as an instrumental. I actually remember, I have memories of my great-grandmother out in her garden cutting spinach and stuff while singing this, because there's words, but they're really old. It's called Old Spinning Wheel.
second gig. Like our actuals, this is, you remember how on Woodstock and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young say, hey, this is our second time on stage together. Well, that's kind of like us right now. This is our second gig.
Yeah, we had a lovely, our first technically was at showcasing at South State 48. And I know, yeah,
right.
I know Donna Hargis, and we got some, yes, lovely people from that event, and that was wonderful. That was our warm-up session, and we had our first concert last night. So here we are, and we thank you so much. We're honored to be here and playing for you all this evening, and thank you so much also to Rich in the back for having us here, inviting us, and also doing sound. Yeah, thank you.
Our gig last night was so primitive we didn't even have sound. It was just
It was
us.
acoustic, but it was beautiful and well attended, and it was all lovely.
Yes, this is our second full show, and yes, Donna is the one who arranged us playing together at the Soundstate 48, which is what led to this weekend of shows. So thank you, Donna, again. And that was so fun, Soundstate 48. Definitely everyone should go who hasn't been there yet next year. Just right down the road in lovely Carlsbad, California. And that is where I'm from. I'm from not from Carlsbad, from further south in Hamul, California, deep southeast San Diego County. And when I moved to Nashville, I told people I was from the deep south, and they kind of just rolled their eyes at me. But I am from the country, and this is a song about that. This is from my new album that I have at the merch table on vinyl and CD and on any streaming platform you're into. But anyhow, this is a song about how much I love the place I come from. And it's called Been Away Too Long. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. I have been away too long, yes I've been away too long. Ain't it good to be back in our southern mountain home, where the sun always shines, you can feel the time unwind, singing all of them songs. Lord, I've been away too long. Come on in and have a taste of what this life was like for me. There's fresh cornbread in the kitchen and there's oranges on the tree, gathered round the old oak table with our friends and family. Lord, this distance and the time has made me see that I have been away too long. Yes, I've been away too long. Ain't it good to be back in our southern mountain home, where the sun always shines, you can feel the time unwind, singing all the family songs. Lord, I've been away too long. Hey. We'll sing all around the water tank in sweet old Abilene. You might hear a hot guitar break on Blue Yodel number 3, bringing all the old times back with tales of precious memories. Going home has never seemed so sweet to me, for I have been away too long. Yes, I've been away too long. Ain't it good to be back in our southern mountain home, where the sun always shines, you can feel the time unwind, singing all the family songs. Lord, I've been away too long. Are getting old, so many family have passed on, and as time goes by I feel the need to spend more time at home. But
In our southern mountain home where the sun always shines, you can feel the time unwind, singing all the family songs. Lord, I've been away too long. This is for all you flatpickers.
Start us off faster. That was a contest tune for you, wasn't it?
That was a contest tune, which has
Probably won you some guitars, right?
It won me some guitars, but it also has a lot of trauma attached to it. So I tell people.
Actually, mine does as well. I think I lost that contest. I didn't play it in the contest again after that.
What were the pieces you played when you won the Diplomeistus dentatus fossil up in Kemmer, Wyoming?
That was actually my favorite award I ever won, because it was mixing paleontology and flat picking guitar. But like both my nerd worlds just like collided. And on my plaque it said Wyoming champion flat picking first place, and then there's this big fossil fish, a Diplomeistus dentatus, that I was like, I want it anyway.
From the Eocene Green River Formation.
Yeah, that's right. They're very cool up there. Anyway, I played a couple pieces. I think one of them was Big Mon. I can't remember what the other one was, but that was actually a weird story, because the announcer originally announced us in the order that we played and not the points. And so I remember standing there originally with third place. I was contestant number 3. And I was standing there with third place at the end of it, looking at, it was a half a fish on the plaque. And I was looking over there at Bob Wiley's, and he had the good one, and I was like, oh man.
She's like, what happened? I smoked these turkeys.
No, seriously, Bob Wiley played Ghost Riders in the Sky in the competition. It was, yeah.
It's not a contest piece.
Anyway, it was rectified, and I have the first place now. Or whatever it's worth. I put it with my fossil collection.
That's quite the
Put it
prize.
by the Mosasaurus jaw.
That's as good as any guitar. That's pre-war.
That's right. They're pre many wars. Maybe, well, pre the original war, maybe.
Yes.
The Earth.
That's pre-human.
Sorry, I got distracted telling stories, and I didn't realize what we were doing next.
Okay.
I think I'm there though. Well,
I see that you all probably want to get some cookies and
when is
drink,
it break
so
time?
We'll take an intermission on this gig.
Yeah,
I think
we'll have a little
after
bathroom break at some point.
Couple more numbers
We'll do
here.
a couple more, yeah. So, in songwriting, and if any of you have written songs, you get inspired in different ways. Some are about other people's lives, where you have to change names to protect them, and other times it's about flowers or whatever. And I went through a phase of falling asleep to TV, which probably wasn't healthy. And I definitely wouldn't recommend falling asleep to Forensic Files.
Or Fox News. Sorry.
Any kind of news,
Any
for
kind
that
of news.
matter. Forensic Files. Actually, you might write the same song if you're watching the news media. Anyway, this is called Moonlight Valley. Don't come to Moonlight Valley, there are secrets here that no one knows. I know too much, in peril I live, do not know the truth, much money I'd give. The moon with silver shimmers lights up the lake, and in the night paradise makes. But in the morning my thoughts will stray, remembering the secrets that won't go away. What if you knew secrets inside? Would you tell the truth if it hurt someone? From Moonlight Valley I must go. People in this valley must not know. Lord, free me from the secret
What if you knew secrets inside? Would you tell the truth if it hurts someone? From Moonlight Valley I must go. People in this valley must not know. What if you knew secrets inside? Would you tell the truth if it hurts someone? From Moonlight Valley I must go. People in this valley must not know.
Let me get all set.
We're going to feature some of Joy's fancy boogie woogie guitar style in G, a rollicking little blues number.
I like it just because, you know, gets you moving a little. Thanks for the espresso, Rich. down.
You got it down.
I've got witnesses in the family that can testify to how long that took.
Let's close the set with Goat Canyon Trestle.
Okay,
That
sounds good.
sound like a plan?
Sounds
Okay.
like it.
Cool. Well, we had a choose your own adventure set list here. Based on the captive audience we had last night, we didn't want them to get up. But you are a cultured and
We don't.
well educated
We haven't even locked the place.
group of listeners.
Free to go if you want.
So we're gonna let you get up for a few minutes. So I see all those cookies on the table. I know you want one. And then we'll come back for another set. So here's a song, and historical song. I know that there's a debate these days whether we're taking the "and" away from historical. We can say a historical thing now. Is that correct? All you English people? Anyway, this is a historical piece, or an historical piece, however you want to preface that.
How is it proper for guitar players?
For guitar players,
Is
is proper, however you feels like saying it. That was proper. That was right proper. So this is a song about the largest wooden trestle ever built, which was part of the San Diego and Arizona Eastern Railway, conceived by John D. Spreckles back in 1906, completed in 1919, and fraught with lots of troubles you're going to hear about during the song, including earthquakes, hurricanes, attacks by soldiers in the Mexican War for Independence, and things like that. And this was...
went through more than Mike has gone through.
It went through more than Mike has gone through. And another desert number. So this trestle still stands out in the Anza Borrego Desert State Park. It's the property of the Southern Pacific Railway. Actually, there's a Mexican railway that bought the line. And so I hiked out with Lorena, who's my lightest guitar, because it's an 8-mile each way, 8 miles to the trestle and 8 miles back. And so I carried Lorena out there, being my lightest guitar, and my sister came with me, and we filmed the music video for this at the site of the trestle. It was very cool. So that's on my YouTube channel. And this song is on the new album, Flatpicker. And it tells the story, and here we go, the story of the impossible railroad, which they actually built, but cost a lot of people, lots of stress and strain, and just about killed Spreckles from the endeavor. And here we go, the Goat Canyon Trestle. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. From Mortero Wash I made my way up along the steep Acamba Range to see this bygone marvel of the railroad days, still the largest wooden trestle ever made. 700 feet long, 200 tall, had a curve to race against the wind. Now 9 years have gone, and so have all the dreams these rails will ever run again. On the San Diego in Arizona Eastern Desert Line. Impossible they say, but they built it anyway. Steel rails long lost in time. Spreckles John D was the idea man, made a fortune in the sugar trade. Saw potential in this sleepy little southern town, if a rail link could be made.
The Southern Pacific offered secretly all the funds to make this vision real. To connect old San Diego to points back east, ground was broken and their fates were sealed. On the San Diego in Arizona, Eastern Desert Mine. Impossible they say, but they built it anyway. Steel rails long lost in time. Brought by troubles from the start, 13 years that lake was made. Attacked by revolutionaries way down south, hit by earthquakes and a hurricane. Now standing here silent in the blazing sun, I can feel old Spreckles' pain. If you take on the desert, it will always win against all things human-made. Like the San Diego in Arizona, Eastern Desert Mine. Impossible they say, but they built it anyway. 69 miles of old steel rails, long lost and left behind.
Thank you so much. We'll come back in probably 15 minutes or so.